So here we have to find out the dy by dx at the point P4 and 3.2 and d2y by dx2 at the point 4 and 3.2. Okay. So put that value. So this dy by dx at the point P having the coordinates 4 and 3.2. So this is equal to 0.4 into x coordinate, that is a 4. Okay. So this value will be 1.6 and this d2y by dx2 at the same point. So this is equal to 0.4 only. Okay. Because it is the constant value. So now put this value in this equation and get the value of rho, that is a radius at the point P. So rho is equal to 1 plus, this is dy by dx upon d2y upon dx2. So that is equal to 1 plus, this is 1.6 square bracket raised to 3 by 2 upon d2y upon dx2. This value is constant, that is equal to 0.4. Okay. So solve this equation. You will get the value of rho, that is a radius. This is equal to 16.792 unit will be kilometer. Okay. So now use the equation for normal component of acceleration. An is equal to v square upon the radius at the given point. So v is given at point P, that is equal to 360 kilometer per hour. Okay. So as AT, that is a tangential component, it is given in meter per second square. Okay, so try to calculate the value of An in meter per second square only. So for that, we have to convert this velocity in terms of meter per second. Okay, so V is given, that is equal to 360. This is kilometer per hour. So convert this in meter per second. So it will be 360 into 5 by 18. So this is equal to 100 meter per second. Okay, and convert this radius in terms of meter. So this will be, just multiply this by 1000 or 10 raised to 3. Now put this value in this equation. So it is 100 square upon the radius, that is 16,729. So this normal component An is equal to, this is 0.595 meter per second square. Okay. And now find out the total acceleration. A is equal to, in the square root, AT square plus An square. So this value, it is 0.777 meter per second square. So this is the net acceleration at the point P. Okay, so this is the answer for the first question. We have to find out the total acceleration. Now refer the second question. In the second question, we have to find out the angle made by the acceleration vector with the x-axis. Okay. So this is the given curve, which is y is equal to 0.2 x square, and this is the given point. So at this point, this is the tangential component of acceleration, and this is the normal component of acceleration. Okay, so its resultant vector, so this is the net vector, that is a bar. Okay, so by using this normal component and the tangential component, we can find out this angle, that is angle made by resultant vector with the tangential component. Okay, so let us take this angle as a theta. Okay, so theta we can find out. So we have to use just tan theta. So by using this equation, tan theta is equal to an upon at, we will get the value of theta. Okay, so this theta is nothing but the angle made by resultant vector a bar with the tangential component. Okay, but we want the angle with respect to x-axis. Okay, so for that we have to find out the angle made by tangential vector with the x-axis. So you can extend this line, that is this tangent component. So this angle, let us take this as a alpha. Okay, so alpha is nothing but the angle made by tangent component with the x-axis. Okay, so how we can find out this alpha? So at this point, which is point P, let us take this as a xy. Okay, at this point P xy, this dotted line, it represents the tangent drawn to the point P. Okay, and we know the equation of tangent. So if you have the equation y is equal to 0.2 x square, then the equation of the tangent line at any point P, which is xy, you can find out, just differentiate this equation. This is the dy by dx. Okay, so this dy by dx is nothing but the tan of alpha. So basically we are trying to find out the slope of this line, okay, which is a tangent at point P. So this slope is nothing but dy by dx. Okay, so it is a tan alpha, that is equal to, differentiate this equation. So it is 0.2 into 2x. So that is equal to 0.4x. And what are the coordinates? This x and y, this is equal to 4 and 3.2. So put the value of x as a 4. So this is equal to 0.4 into 4. That is equal to 1.6. So this is nothing but the tan of alpha. And from this, we will get the alpha is equal to, this is the tan inverse 1.6, and that is equal to 58 degree. Okay. So this is nothing but the angle of this line, which is tangent at point P to the curve y is equal to 0.2 x square. Okay. Now we can find out the total angle of this a bar vector with respect to x-axis. Just add these two angles, alpha and theta. Okay. So total angle of vector a bar with respect to the x-axis, this is equal to alpha plus theta. So that is equal to 108 degree. Okay. So in this figure, it doesn't look like as a 108 degree. So actually this vector, so this is the actual position of that vector. So this is the resultant vector, that is the a bar. Okay, and this angle, this is nothing but the 108 degree. Okay, so this is how you can solve this problem.